Hello, welcome to the channel. My name's Nobby. Thank you for tuning in to episode 25 of our Path of Exile Affliction League beginners playthrough. We can officially say we are now a Boneshatter Slayer. We're following Zizarans build guide. Defensive wise, we are capped 89, 81, 99, so 75 all round on the resists. Which means we're in a good spot now for the end of Act 5. We are just about to start Act 5 proper. We've got to the main town. I do want to, give me a minute guys, I do want to just run through some comments because I did a batch recording to cover me over the Christmas period. It's the 28th of December as I'm recording this. This one does go live on the 31st, so Happy New Year. Enjoy the celebrations tonight, don't get too drunk, I'm sure I won't. So I do just want to give you guys some shout outs because I've had some fantastic support over the last 3 or 4 days. So from the bottom I have Greg Hodges, started playing PoE recently and you are happy you found this series. Fantastic mate, I hope I live up to your expectations. I am trying to give you my thought processes, especially when it comes to the crafting and things. Just trying to work through the why I'm looking at something as opposed to just, yeah, equip this, get on with it. Fool on the Hill, just reiterating the blue, green, red linked chromatic orb vendor recipe. Welcome in. Thigh Hops, brand new PoE player, loving the series so far, but you don't want to binge watch because you don't want any spoilers. To be fair, mate, I'm chugging through the axe now. The game naturally wants you to speed up, so I am chugging through the axe and not doing, as I recommend to you guys as new players, I'm not doing all the lore, reading all the quests and all that stuff. As a brand new player, take your time, do that. Absolutely play it as a single player RPG. Even if you're over level, if it's your first time through, don't worry about it. You get a slight XP penalty, but it's not worth losing your sleep over. I'd rather you play the game slowly, learn the game, read all the tooltips, use the hell out of this help panel. This is fantastic, by the way. I cannot recommend this enough. And just work through at your own pace. There's no rush. At the end of the day, guys, every time the leagues reset every 3 months, you end up running through Acts 1 to 10 every single time. You're going to try and find a build. You're going to run through Acts 1 to 10. All the bosses through those 10 acts are pretty much just DPS checks to make sure you can carry on further. If you're trying your own build, you may end up hitting a brick wall, but that's when you just go back, farm a couple of levels, work on a bit of life and resistances, whatever you're missing. Heritage, chill gameplay to have in the background. You must enjoy my dulcet tones then. Good luck on your trickster, mate. You're in maps at the minute, so you're doing very well. Excellent, well done. User OQ, something. I'm loving this series. Every other video on YouTube is like, how to make 4D per map. It is, mate, it is. I struggled to find a comprehensive, absolute beginner's guide. And bear in mind, guys, this is an absolute beginner's guide. Acts 1 and 2 went really slow explaining how sockets work, links work, what your gems did, how your skill trees work. Hopefully you've not opened it and just quit the game. So it is an absolute beginner's guide. I will touch on mechanics as we progress and encounter them, the delve, the menagerie, and more to come. I don't have vast knowledge in them. I am now on officially 600 hours plus in the game. I am still a noob as well. So I will touch on mechanics as we come across them. I've touched on crafting. I've gone through crafting basics. There are lots of things as we get into maps that even I've not experienced yet. I will be honest. When we get into maps, a lot of that is new or fairly new to me as well. But if I can just give you the basic grounding, then I think I've done my job and you can go and explore the game and figure out all the goodies that are there without spoiling it too much. And Babias just came in recently saying it's fascinating to see an old school Let's Play style series. I am old school, mate. It is a boomer playthrough. But welcome in, guys, and thank you, all of you, for your support. Everybody that's liking the videos, commenting on the videos. When the videos go up, they go up regularly every day, 8 PM UK time. Within an hour, there's half a dozen views on them and a couple of thumbs up already. So some of you guys are religiously tuning in to watch those videos, and I cannot thank you enough. I really can't. As a new channel, and me just trying to find my feet and get myself a little bit of confidence in making these videos as well. They are pretty much uncut. I don't chop and crop and paste or do any of that. The only thing I do in video editing is stick the little subscribe thumbs up thing at the bottom. Everything else is raw. So we all make mistakes. We're all human. But if I can just get you through the initial difficulty, that's the whole premise of this series, as it was for the Toxic Rain I've already done. If you're looking to play a ranged character, a good time to mention, I have a full playthrough on a Toxic Rain Ranger that I did last league. Got up to the early maps and the early atlas on that one, so that's an end game. This one we're going to push a little bit further through because I think I'm about half a dozen episodes ahead. I don't think we got to Act 5 until about episode 30 in the last playthrough, so we are zooming ahead a little bit, which is good because it means it may only take us 40 to 45 episodes to get through the axe rather than 51. Right, we are going into the control blocks. Let's go. We are still looking for some upgrades. I'm still holding on to that darn axe, and I'm looking for orbs of fusing as well. Right, let's check. Auras are on. Correct. I am skipping as well most of these wild woods, purely because we've seen them, we've had a play. I do want to get through the axe. Now, when we get into maps, I will be doing more of them because then they are a gear grind and a currency grind. There's another gem, but it's not superior quality, so we'll leave that one. But through these acts, I'm going to skip all of the wildwoods. We've had a play, we've had a look. It seems all right. It's another one of those mechanics that takes you away from the zone you're in, though, and I don't really like them too much. Apart from the delve. I do enjoy the delve. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, because that takes you away from the game as well. But I do enjoy the delve. Maybe it's Nico's voice acting. We like a bit of Nico. Right. Need to work our way through here. There is also an optional to find in here. So we've not just got to find the exit. We need to find the miasmeter. And I'm still just coming to terms with Boneshatter because it's not doing AoE like the Spectral Helix was. It's doing okay. It's putting out some good damage. But when you switch to another skill, it just takes a couple of zones, I think, to get it under your belt because this one is quite directional at the minute. Okay. Blue ones are always good. A little bit of bonus XP off them. Talking of, what are we? We are level 46. Monster level is 41. So we're about 5 levels over. It's worth mentioning as well, we haven't died yet still. I'm still on 0 deaths. So if this was hardcore, I would be extremely happy. I suspect we may die when it comes to Kitava at the end of this act. Because that is one rough fight. But it's worth mentioning at this stage, between Acts 0 and 5, you don't lose any XP if you do die. However, from Acts 5 to 10, you then do lose 5% XP per death. And then into maps, you start losing 10% XP. So if you start hitting that brick wall in maps, it can be a bit of a pig when you start losing XP. Which is why even getting your character to level 100 is an achievement in itself, purely because I think they say from level 98 to 100 is the same XP as it is from 1 to 97. So that is a grind. Right, there is, I think, exclamation mark over there. Let's go and get that first, because that will be our optional that we need to pick up. Again, opening all chests as we go, because you just never know what we're going to find. There's the miasmeter that we need to take back.
Dark and dingy spaces for science.
Okay, keep on pushing through. Find the exit. Getting a few bone rings. Now, they're alright if you're a minion build. Other than that, they're pretty much no use whatsoever, unfortunately. Oh, more scrolls. I'm now pretty much just looking for blue flasks, life and mana, to ID. We are keeping hold of the bleed one. That is an absolute must now. Again, if you've struggled to find a bleed flask, have a look in your menagerie. You may find you've got enough critters to be able to craft the of ceiling it is, isn't it? There we go. I don't need that hood, I don't think. That's an evasion hood. We're looking predominantly for armor gear. And now, definitely 4-link setups. Red and greens in the 4-link variety would be very nice. Although we're doing quite well. We're doing okay with our skills. According to the build guide. We've got our 4-link Boneshatter set up. We still need a 3-link red to be able... In fact, I could do the 4-link actually. 3 red and a green to be able to get the totem set up, which will be the Ancestral Protector, the Ancestral War Chief, multiple totem support, and if we can, I'd like to keep Culling Strike on there as well, which is the green one. Because that does really well in a totem setup. Okay, we must be getting close. There's a strong box. We'll have a look at this one. 200 swords. We're definitely not. We are axes. Crikey, a few beasties in here. All right, what would you like, guys? What would you like? Right, well, there's a blue mana flask, so we'll take that. There we go. Now it's popped open. We'll take the currencies. Let's prioritise the little item, the little sort of 2x2 items. That leather belt is a plus 30. Not really great. Rapier we can take. One-handed sword we can take. We'll take the little mace. Nothing else in there, I don't think. Superior flask we shall take for the 40% vendor recipe. Always good. Okay, a bit of a mini boss here. There he is. Take the Eyes of Zeal, or as commonly referred to as the testicles. There you go. I'm sure some of you have noticed those as you're playing through. Okay, we've still got a loot goblin floating around here. Yeah, still very directional this. I'm getting stragglers, aren't I? Just hanging around on the edge. I need to get used to that. A white 2-stone ring with 16%. That might be worth a look. That might be worth an upgrade. 2-stone rings are always good ones to look for, especially on a base. Right. Out into the square. There's a waypoint here, so we can go straight back to town. We'll do a sell, have a look at what we've got, maybe play around with that ring, see if we can't improve that.
Thank you.
Okay, you're going to give us a flask. Armor. Armor could be a good one. Crit strike chance isn't going to affect us soon because of the build. We will go with the armor flask, I think, for that. That could be another defensive flask. ID everything. Immune to ignite. 907. No better, that can be sold. That we will keep hold of because that we can swap out for boss fights and things if we don't need the mana. That is a just quality. Nothing else there that we need to use. Okay. Maybe we'll look at that. Drop those in there for now. Right. 2 stone ring, 2 stone ring, 2 stone ring. I'm a bit low on currency this league. I know we've had to play around with the chromatics and the fusings and things, but I'm really low on alchemy orbs and essences. We've not had many at all. I wonder if they've reduced the drop rate of them this league. Also, orbs of binding. We've not come across any of them yet, and I used to always hit them on the Toxic Rain playthrough. Right. Ring. Jewelry. Minions. No. Ring. Energy shields. No. Jewelry. Life regen. Not really. Strength. Again, not really. But the question is, do you want to use the alchemy orb or shall we just get some... I'll tell you what, we'll use the essence. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Nothing else on it though. Lightning damage to attacks, a bit of extra mana, a bit of accuracy, no other resistances, so that is going straight in the bin. Never mind. Pop that back in there. I still need a fusing or 2 to try and get that 3 link. Right, Valenta for the optional. We will take a passive skill point, thank you very much. Right, where are we heading? Where are we heading? We are heading up here somewhere, I think. Let's have a look. Have I got it open? I have. Hey, I've come prepared today. Right, we've done that, but I do need, I think, the mastery. I'm still holding off that purely because I've not got the war cry even equipped yet. That's done. That's done. They're all done, I think. Totems we can go down for now. Bit of extra totem life, bit of extra totem damage reduction. Also up here now, we want some life and armor, always good. And then going into axe damage again, which again would be good. So I think if we've got inexhonorable, we're going up 1. We have got that. We haven't taken this yet. Skills cost life instead of 30% mana. Right, well, let's do that first. Then we're heading up here and going for the life and armor and the juggernaut. Okay. That might be interesting. Skills cost life instead of 30% mana. Well, we'll see how that does, eh? We're not having any mana issues at the minute, so we're okay, he says. Right, Oriath Square. We need to go to the Templar Courts, but there's also a few other zones in here, I think. This branches out about 4 different ways. So I'll head down first. As far as I can. I think that's a safe bet. I do believe this is where you'll get, if you like my hideout, the stately home. I think that's where this one is. Somewhere in this bottom corner. Let's work our way up. Going slowly. There you go, you took a while. A wand, anybody? What have we got? 2-handed axe. It's the right colours. Alright, maybe. We may have a look. Another mana flask might be worth looking at. We'll pick up all these ones. Superior boots. Evasion boots that we don't need. There we go. Level 47. Leaf Slam's good for jumping into mobs and stunning them, if nothing else. Right, here we go. This is the hideout. If you want the stately home hideout, this is the one. Just hiding down here. These guys have a proximity shield, so you've got to get inside that, especially as a melee. There you go, wasn't quite inside his shield then, he was taking 0 damage. I know we need to put that skill on, we'll do that shortly. We can do that now, up here for more strength. More currency is always good. Happy days. You can see the curse is still working, that little symbol over his head. So our cast when damage taken is still doing its thing, which is fantastic. Anything up here? Nothing up there. I'm just going to backtrack now just to clear this side. And then we'll head over the bridge. Okie doke. I don't think there's anything else this way. Go and loot round. Okay, we are back at the waypoint, so it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Let's jump back in, go and sell all those wands that we picked up. Here we go. ID them all. And sell them all. I don't think that's going to be any better, unfortunately. And that reduced amount recovered. Effect is not removed from... Nah, we won't bother with that one. Okay. Oh, I missed a wand. Never mind. There we go. Okay. Right, straight back into the square. Let's get this uncovered now. Another toughie. There's a chromatic. And another blue flask to have a look at. What's that one? Leap Slam, that can go up. Another utility flask. That's a good one, actually. The Bizmuth flask. If you're not quite capped on resistances, that'll give you plus 35% when it's in use. Okay, over the bridge, I think. Keep on pushing through. Try and find this next area we should be in. Does good burst damage, this Boneshatter. But at the minute, I think we need to increase the range, which we will do in some of the passive skills. So it just hits a little bit more on the straggler side. Okay. There we go. There's the courts. Okay, so this zone doesn't open out until we've done the courts then. Right. Another skill gem, not superior unfortunately, so we'll move on from that. Right, let's go into the Templar Courts. Find High Templar of Arius. Now there's a waypoint here. Fantastic, that'll do. Let's get back and sell.
Yes.
ID that neck. Plus 15 to all attributes, plus 27 int. No resistances unfortunately, so that's going. And this is instant recovery, immunity to hinder and maim. No. Okay, and we'll keep hold of that one. That's a good utility to keep hold of.
We do this for freedom.
There we go. All right. Well, that'll do for this one. 28 minutes. Thank you for watching, folks. I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos. Again, if you are enjoying, please drop a thumbs up on them. It does help other people find them. And if you're new around here, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy New Year's Eve celebrations tonight. And I'll see you again soon. Take care.